Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on...
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With the season drawing to a close, so much at stake in the fight for a playoff berth. They're lucky to have this man at running back for them, leading the charge toward the postseason. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look in. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 96 yards. Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to slither by. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, twisting away. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful fake. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Drew Brees, an early touchdown pass in that one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets around him. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And now past another. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him And, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at that. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll run it on the toss. They juked him. Once more the juke. And yet again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. Meanwhile, down in Glendale. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. David Johnson, 130 yards now on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now they'll run it on the toss. He spins free. And now running right through him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. Room here to run. A second nice movement. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 60 yards. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Gets past 1 man. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jared Goff, he's had his way out there so far. He's up over 300 yards passing, 3 touchdown strikes too. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield.
Missed.
This will not go down. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help it.